downtown Colorado Springs, and today we're going to have some important conversations about your money. We're going to chat with some financial advisors who are going to give us tips on how to save money, how to be prepared financially for the future, and give us some helpful ideas for the upcoming tax season. Today we're talking about your money. I'm Shanon Schinkel. This is Financing the American Dream. Our first stop today is to have a quick conversation with Mark Peralt, one of my good friends, financial advisor and expert. And I want to talk to Mark a little bit about where we are now and where we can be going financially. So thank you. Thanks for having us. At the time of this recording, the levels of savings are down, credit card debt is high, and the cost of most things is more expensive. So what could somebody, a family, be doing right now that helps them financially to both withstand where we are and then look forward?
Yeah, it's a great question. And what I've noticed in about 15 years of doing this is that it doesn't almost matter quite how much you make, because we've seen families that make collectively $100,000 or some that make over $1 million, and intuitively you would think it's easier to budget at that higher income level, but frankly that has not been the case. So really budget and actually looking at your finances visually, picture's worth 1,000 words, and noticing what is coming in, what is going out the door. And oftentimes if you do that exercise, you'll tend to find areas where you can trim some of the fat, so to speak, and come up with a little bit more savings.
So we've looked at our budget, we've put an emergency fund in the bank, and now we've paid off our credit cards. Now what?
Yeah, so if it were me, I would most likely take advantage of what my employer may offer through a retirement program. Okay. So oftentimes there's a match in place. For example, if you put in 1%, they'll match 1% of your pay. I would most likely just invest in a regular investment account, a brokerage account.
Great tips, Mark.
Yeah, thank
you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This has been really helpful.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks for coming in.
So Mark gave us some great ideas for budgeting and for savings, and now I want to talk to a CPA who can help us turn those benefits into tax deductions and find out the best ways that we can lower our tax burden. So Jamie, can you tell us why a 401k is both a good way to save and also the benefits you get tax-wise?
So if you are working for an employer and they offer you a 401k, the benefits is that amount that you save, so let's say it's $10,000, that is deducted automatically for federal withholding and state withholding taxes. So there is tax saving benefits.
What would you say, if someone were looking to maximize tax deductions, what are good ways to do that?
So recently or last year, they passed the energy tax credits. So if anyone is thinking about doing solar, buying an electric car, there's incentives that you can take advantage of to do that. The earned income tax credit is for lower income individuals, so make sure that you're taking advantage of that.
Okay, so let's talk about my favorite deduction, mortgage interest.
So as long as someone is itemizing their deductions, they can take advantage of writing off their interest and property taxes for that home.
Okay.
If someone just has a W-2 and they're just starting out, the IRS actually, you can file your taxes online for free if your income is below a certain level.
As we finish up our episode today on money and budgeting and savings, I hope that you're both prepared a little bit better for the upcoming tax season and for your financial future. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Shanon Schinkel, and this is Financing the American Dream.